So, hello everyone, and welcome to our podcast. This is episode 1 of hopefully many more to come. Our guest starring my sister Abby, and today we're going to be talking about, number 1, our shuttle van, and then we're going to talk about what we're planning on doing with YouTube and social media in general, but specifically YouTube. So, anyways, we're going to jump right in, and yeah.
Cool.
So, start us off. Hannah, why don't you fill everyone in on everything about the shuttle van and what we're doing to it, how we decided upon it, and all of our wonderful adventures we have.
Well, to start off, we knew that we needed something, simply because we don't want to live where we live currently, and the shuttle bus just happened to pop up in availability. I don't know how else to say it.
A very smart sister was like, don't we have a bus that's just sitting there?
Pretty much. And so needless to say,
And I think I turned you down like twice on it. Like,
Yeah.
This
You're
is
like,
not...
no, this is a terrible idea.
Yeah,
And
you
I was
did.
like,
You did.
I think it's a pretty good idea. Like, I thought about it a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
Where the terrible idea was coming in was simply because of how much of a rough shape it was actually in. I think if it was in a little bit better shape, he would have jumped on it a whole lot quicker. But basically, I get this phone call. I'm in Virginia visiting my family, and my husband calls, and was like, how would you like to live in a shuttle bus with our infant? Yeah. So needless to say, after thinking about it...
English. You seem pretty thrilled about it, to be honest.
After thinking about it a little bit, I definitely was pretty thrilled. I traveled a lot growing up, and I've missed it since I've been in a relationship with my husband. I haven't been traveling at all, pretty much.
Most you've traveled is to Charleston and to...
Charleston and Gatlinburg. Charleston, Boone, Gatlinburg. That's been kind of our... Because we live in Asheville, so Charleston, Boone, and Gatlinburg is kind of a circle that we've traveled in. And I've traveled out of country, but in America, I've traveled all the way, East Coast, West Coast, North, South. And so I really missed it. And in my brain, I was going, yes, this is awesome. I'm going to be able to travel again. And then we got to the shuttle bus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We'll get to that in a second, though. But no, our goals throughout all of this have mainly been to get out and see the country, enjoy it, taking it...
Financial freedom.
Yeah, financial freedom has been a big one. But basically being able to be financially free as well as financially stable.
Just free in general.
While still having
being
the freedom.
Being able to do really whatever we want to do.
While still having the freedom to get out and do the things that we've been talking about since before we were engaged.
Because, we wanted to travel in general, but then after lockdown, where we didn't do anything except for work and stay in our house for...
Last year was supposed to be our big travel thing, but then lockdown happened, and literally right after everything got locked down, we found out that we were expecting, and it kind of halted plans. But now that we have the shuttle bus, our plans are to get out and to do the things that we've been wanting to do for probably about 3 years now.
Yeah, honestly.
So, yes. Abby, would you like to describe the gloriousness of the shuttle bus?
You caught her right when her mouth is full.
Mm-hmm.
It was like
perfect
timing.
You said I would. Yep. This is coming.
Hey, you know what? If anything, that just shows a little bit of the shuttle bus.
Yeah, it's kind of like, here's an opportunity. Oh, mouthful.
Mm-hmm.
But no.
It's not as bad as you guys both are making it out.
No. I was the one that was like, it's really not that bad.
Yeah. It's really not that bad.
The worst part is
honestly,
the missing key.
Quite literally. It was currently livable. It wasn't the nicest. it certainly wasn't livable for a large group, but I could have gone in there and kind of like wiped it down so that my asthma wasn't so bad.
Bleach sprayed.
It
like crazy.
Cleaned it off. And I quite literally could have just moved it. Take it for a camping trip. Minus the fact we can't find the key.
Can't find the key.
Yeah, that's been the biggest issue.
That was definitely the...
Yeah, here, I'll cover the key topic real quickly, and then we'll let you take back over.
Yeah.
But, so, we finally decided upon it, and technically, the shuttle bus belongs to my parents. So we told my parents, hey, we'll pay you $1,000, so that way we're not just, like, taking it from you guys. So, we agreed upon it. Me and Hannah, we get down, and we go to clean it out and tow it on the first day. So we look inside, we find a bunch of the stuff that's issues and things that we wanted to change with it, and we were super excited. Our first day was super productive. We got a lot cleared out, and then when it came time to tow the patty cake, that's what it's named, the patty cake. It's at the shuttle van.
It's not going to stay.
We're changing its name, but if I say patty cake just out of habit, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So anyways, we're getting ready to tow the van down to my parents' farm and work on it there. And after I called the tow guy and he is showing up, he's literally 5 minutes away from the house ready to tow it off the property. My parents inform me that they don't know where the key is. And so I'm already at the property. Hannah is at my parents' farm. So I call her and I have her scrambling looking for the key.
His parents weren't even there.
We can't find it anywhere. I'm waiting on the tow guy. The tow guy gets there.
I'm waiting on his parents to show up because maybe they know where the key is if they started looking.
Yeah. And then the tow truck pulls up, and the driveway that the shuttle van is on, it's where my sisters live. It's where we grew up, but it's a super steep gravel driveway. Well, the tow truck guy pulls up, and instead of pulling all the way into our driveway, he stops on this great incline. And
super narrow.
He didn't have much gas in his truck to begin with, and all the fuel went to the back of the gas tank when it was on the incline, and it stalled, and it's a diesel engine, so it got air trapped inside the engine, so it wouldn't start back up, even with fuel in it. So he was having to fix that problem, and I didn't have the key. So we canceled that day, and then the last few days, to make up while we were trying to find the key, we just spent the rest of the time ripping out all the interior of the van at my sister's house, which we planned on doing down at the farm. So we got all that done, and that was 2 weeks ago, and there's still no key. So the reason actually why we're filming here today instead of doing a shuttle van episode is because we're trying to figure out how to get a new key for that van, which might take a little bit. And that has been the biggest headache. The actual overall problems with the van itself has not been that big of a deal in terms of like the work we need to do to renovate it, but not being able to drive it anywhere is a little bit of an issue.
It already had been turned into a shuttle bus conversion, and actually in our YouTube video I describe it as a shuttle bus conversion gone wrong, because it was not a very well thought out conversion. It was almost like someone went, I have this bus, let me put a bed and a countertop in it. And that was kind of what happened. And so there are holes in random areas. And there was a ton of water damage, and we found a bunch of black mold. But getting all that ripped out, getting everything cleaned up, sprayed down with bleach to kill that mold, it has become a beautiful little shell. The seats were already taken out, so we only had to take out one seat. But yeah, so it's actually, it was pretty easy to get in there and to clean it out. Now we just have to get it off the mountain.
And as far as we know for the backstory of the van, it belonged to a friend of ours' son, who renovated it up in Alaska by himself in his early 20s, so he probably didn't have a lot of skill, plus probably not a lot of tools on hand. So the biggest issues with it were a lot of the designs weren't particularly well thought out in terms of aesthetic.
Oh yeah, it's definitely functional.
It was
more
definitely
than-
designed by a man. And then another problem, as we started discovering when we ripped everything out, that all of the plumbing that he ran in it and all the electrical he ran in it, he didn't seal it from the outside weather. He did on the roof, but on the walls he didn't. And so the roof, from sitting, dry rotted the seals that he had put in place. And so water was getting in through there. And then also from where he didn't seal the sides, he had like water ports and electrical outlets that he just didn't seal. And so water was running down the side of the shuttle van and just pouring right into the floor. So the whole subfloor that he installed was completely rotted.
It had this really nice laminate flooring already kind of in place. But anyways, but whenever we got in there and started taking things out, we realized just due to the fact that hardly anything was actually sealed up, there was so much water damage that we ended up having to rip up all of the floor, and it just came up in pieces because everything was rotted so bad.
Yep. So our eventual plans are, which hopefully we'll be able to start on within the next week and be able to keep putting videos out coming up. We're planning on being able to put in new flooring, put in new wall panels and new ceiling panels, and then start putting in the framing of where the bed's going to go and where our counters are going to go, so we can start getting our general floor plan set up, because we've done the measurements and we've built it already in a 3D environment, so we know exactly how it's going to look. We just need to be able to start working on it. So our goals are to get it off the hill. We'll find the key, find a way to fix the key problem, either making a copy or finding the old key still. Which making a new copy will be a pain in the butt, because either we'll have to go to a dealership and have them make us a copy, which is super expensive, or we'll have to get a locksmith to come out and make us a key, which is also super expensive. So either which way, we're going to be spending a decent amount of money if that's the case. So we're still hoping that somewhere that key will show up. Because the problem is right now, we don't need the shuttle bus to start until we get it down to the farm. The issue is the tow truck has to have it in neutral before we can tow it. And the issue we have is
We can't put
put it in neutral without the key unless you pop out a gear linkage. The problem with that is once you pop the gear linkage into neutral, it won't go back into park at all until you have a key to fix it. So
Park it safely.
Our goals are get it off the hill, find a key, and then start the renovation process down at the farm. So it might take a little bit longer than we were hoping it would.
Our goals right now is to get the flooring, the walls, the ceiling, and the beds in place.
Yeah, and that way
and we're good.
That way we have a livable space, because the lease in this apartment, we went ahead and decided not to extend it, so we effectively have to be out of here by the 21st of June, which it's the 11th of May.
Yep.
So we're definitely in crunch time.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. So anyways, now, should we talk about YouTube?
Sure.
And what our plans are with that?
Yeah.
So, Hannah, you take off in terms of, like, family and stuff, and I'll take over the more business and artsy side of it.
So first things first, I think that I'll just go ahead and throw this out. There is possibilities that you will be seeing Abby on our travels, because she might just like show up while we're in Charleston or in other locations and be like, "Hey, I'm gonna hang out for the weekend." So
I don't have kids.
Yeah,
I have a dog.
Honestly, you know what we could do is get you a little pop-up camper, like a little pod camper, and we tow it behind the van, and then you just live with us, and we'll just tow you along.
True, because some national parks don't let you put up hammocks. Actually, all national parks don't let you put up hammocks, and a lot of
You're damaging
campgrounds.
trees.
Yes, they don't let you hang anything up on a tree.
But I love
that
my hammock.
That
You
is
know how,
like
if you get
every
caught
single
breaking
national
like a twig
park.
on a plant in a national park, you get in trouble? Yeah, it's like the same process.
I've stolen so many rocks.
You're going to jail. I'm calling
The National
Park Service.
I have
right
a
now.
rock from Mesa Verde.
Wow, your laugh. Look how it spiked the audio. You're like,
Woo!
Yeah, no, I have a rock from Mesa Verde.
you have a rock fetish? Is that what I just heard?
I have a rock from the top of Pikes Peak.
You have a rock on the hop of where?
Shut up. So anyways, but yeah, so Abby will be joining us in the future for
Ideally,
sure.
yeah. That's the plan.
Yeah. But in general, she'll be joining us via social media, hopefully.
Exactly.
I'm trying to convince her to start her own social media. Number one, she has a lot of injuries from the military because she went to basic training and basically every bit of her body quit working. And
simultaneously.
so now
full malfunction.
So now she's back, and the job that she has right now, she's we all three used to work at Biltmore, which if you don't know what it is, I'll pop up a picture. But it's a giant estate that dates back.
I still technically work there, so
yeah,
you know,
she does. She still works there.
No, fantastic in that respect. It's less about my injuries and more about just expanding.
Yeah.
And that
my
was
horizons because I couldn't be happier.
Sorry,
with
she doesn't like it when I call her a cripple.
Shush.
Oh, I call myself a cripple.
Anyways, so back to what I was trying to say, like 6 hours ago.
I'm just saying,
we need cue cards. We need to have little lights where it lights up green at each person's station, so we know who can talk and who can't.
Yeah, no, we just need to make a thing that buzzes whenever Ewan needs some fact checking. Just I've had.
So,
okay,
anyways.
so now back to my conversation. I have been trying to talk Abby into starting her own social media career.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that's how far sidetracked we got.
No. So I literally just got a t-shirt. I just got a tank top from the GFC store that says, "But I digress," because that is basically me in every conversation.
No, it is.
I'm really good at getting back on topic, but we are going to rabbit trail.
Yeah.
There is no focus.
Well, I'd say I've spent the last 10 minutes trying to get back on topic.
Well, I know, but also at the same point, I really, really, really dislike when the information is not correct. And I will correct you.
Yeah.
If I hear you say a fact that just isn't right.
Hey, you're probably the only accurate fact checker out there. So basically, you'll never have a job for Facebook or Google.
Yeah, no.
Pretty much.
Facebook is never gonna hire me
because you're accurate.
So
I like accuracy. I just like the law too much, and so I take everything way too seriously.
I just like drama.
You like drama. He likes entertainment.
Drama,
Ewan is there to give you a show. I am no. I love it. Okay, let's see.
Yeah,
facts are.
That's showy. Let me make sure that the cameras are still recording. Cool. I'm waiting. Okay, so anyways, back on topic. I've been trying to get Abby to start her own social media career alongside ours so that we can kind of collab together, especially streaming.
He needs clout.
I don't need clout. I do better in a social media environment when I am collabing with other people. It makes me more confident on camera. As you can tell, this podcast, I feel so much more relaxed than when I was out talking to myself in the street with a lot of people staring at me. So it's a much better way to feel more
confident. I'm kind of bummed I was still asleep for that. I would love to have just watch, creeping behind a bush.
Yeah, I mean, I literally was walking around with my selfie stick talking and walking down Hendersonville Road.
Oh my goodness.
And then
Asheville is not LA. That is not normal.
I was setting up the tripod and then walking away from it, shooting a scene, coming back and then picking up the tripod and then talking to the camera again. And I did that for an hour and a half this morning.
Yeah.
Right on Hendersonville Road.
Wow.
Which is funny because I'm only going to use 20 seconons of it probably.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, people were staring. I had a few people honk at me and it was weird. I definitely felt uncomfortable.
It was because of that ass.
Yeah.
It was because of that ass.
Yeah, I was wearing my running pants and they do make my butt look good. It squinches all the thigh fat up there.
They were checking out your husband.
Yeah.
They're like, dang, how about that?
He got cake. But honestly though, I used to have a non-existent butt. I'm getting some cake. It's there.
I can't do squats because of my knees, and I'm real bummed about that.
Mm.
It's not possible. Emily's like, oh, you can do this workout. I'm like, huh.
Yeah.
Do you want to help me when my knees fuse and I'm halfway down?
Yeah, it's one of those things where you get down and then all of a sudden you got to be
all of a sudden you're like,
So
I'm just gonna fall first.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like, all the time, I'm like, I really want to work out, like, this thing and tone here, and people are like, oh, do lunges.
Dude, yeah, no.
I would love to.
Mm.
It's like, I sound like the Tin Man most days.
Yeah.
I just, like, creak and snap, crackle, pop. Like,
Can you do Pilates?
I do a little Pilates.
Okay.
I actually do quite a lot of stretching. That's basically the only thing that gets me, like, moving and functional.
So.
But yeah, no, like, I love doing, like, HIIT training. I love it. It's one of the few things that, like, keeps me, because it's so intense and it's so fast, because working out, I don't dislike it, I get bored with it.
Me too.
So I just, I get bored.
I lost a ton of weight doing Just Dance.
Yeah, and HIIT training's kind of like that. It's very intense. I like make a playlist.
Yeah.
That is a however long I want to work out, and all of those songs are super high intensity. And you plan out, okay, I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z, and then you just do it. You don't stop.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the best. Unfortunately, because of where I messed up my lower back, I have a really hard time doing ab workouts. Ab workouts make me happy. I like it when I have a six pack. I'm so bummed I don't have one anymore because my doctor said I need to stop. Apparently girls aren't supposed to have six packs.
No.
I really like ab workouts though. They're very...
You're supposed to have just like a cut, a light, and then your lats are supposed to be shaped, but you're not supposed to have any forms.
You could see my obliques when I wasn't flexing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I was super proud of it. I have destroyed my lower back.
Yeah.
There's like a compressed disc there.
I gotta get my abs back. I was watching a
like
video of us working on the patty cake. My back muscles have actually pretty much held themselves fine.
Yeah.
They need a little bit of work, but my belly, oh my god. There's like, you can see my first two abs, and then after that it's just like bubble.
So, maybe we can do a series where we're working out.
No, we definitely will. So, back to the social media thing.
Oh, yeah, right.
Abby's gonna be running a TikTok. She already has it. It's called Jaded Kiwi, correct?
Yep.
And you are posting currently with it pretty regularly?
Not as much as I'd like, but I'm kind of developing what I want my content to be.
Okay. So, basically the way we're gonna try and operate everything is we'll be a collab group. She'll have her own personal social media sect, and we will have ours, but we collab a lot. So this podcast will collab in TikToks and some YouTube videos. We're talking about doing a fitness channel because we both want to get back in shape.
We are
super
in
hard.
no way qualified to give any kind of advice. Like, this
No.
is not training. This is literally just accountability.
It'll be an accountability vlog.
It's an accountability.
Mostly for us, but then also that people that want to follow along.
Also, I think...
We're probably going to do challenges like training like Chris Harriet. If you know, he's like a big calisthenics.
Yeah, and obviously...
Because I don't do weights or anything. I do straight calisthenics. I just prefer it. I like the way it fits my body type. It works well for me.
I prefer calisthenics, but I do like to do a little bit of weight training.
Yeah.
Woman with slow metabolism here.
Metabolism?
Metabolism.
Please make that a meme.
Metabolism.
Anyways, yeah. No, I do Pilates. I do. Shush.
I prefer Pilates to yoga.
No, I just had a great
Pilates,
idea.
I am weightlifting. I do all kinds of ab workouts. I do all kinds of leg workouts and thigh workouts. And if I had it, I'd be doing the Just Dance as well.
That's what I'm saying.
And I eat healthy. Yeah, no, these calisthenics people, no. I gotta do everything under the sun.
We just
to
have
get
a thing
in shape.
with pain.
No.
We just like pain.
Yeah, I like the pain. Plus, it just shreds your body, and it looks absolutely
like you just
amazing.
Look phenomenal.
But
no, this is what we'll do. Is me and Abby will do like the regular workout vlogs, and then for you, we'll have Just Dance vlogs where you teach people how to lose weight by playing the Wii.
Actually, in all honesty, I did lose about 40 pounds.
If you're just burning calories,
Yeah.
anyway, calories is going to help you lose weight. Working out is just about tone.
Well,
really. As long as you are doing something active enough,
I want to say
you're
it's
going
the
to burn
fourth
calories.
one.
So-
Just Dance
Question for
I
you.
want to say, they actually have the legitimate like workout.
Yeah,
One. And that one's awesome.
Exercise.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, they have that.
Do you have leg warmers?
Oh my gosh! Stop it.
You need to have
But no,
like
but they have like Zumba.
pink leopard print leotard with the
This is not the 90s.
the leg
What the
warmers
heck?
and the
That's
headband.
the 80s too. Actually, you know what? A little bit into the 90s, like Clueless.
Is she about to get?
Yeah.
Is she about to get a perm?
Honestly, dude,
No.
Oh, we need to like get a fake wig for you, but we need to do a spoof video
What do
where
you mean
you
get a
go
fake
like.
wig?
Well,
All wigs are fake.
You want to?
Actually, no. There are real wigs.
There are real wigs. Cam and Sash.
Yeah, okay.
They spend a lot of money on real wigs.
I'm not saying
Shush,
like they're not
shush,
real
guys,
hair,
guys.
but they're not your hair.
Yeah.
I can do a lot with this hair.
You're gonna perm your hair for a video?
No, but I can
you
definitely.
have no idea what perming
You
does
get-
to your hair.
Well,
You
that's why I'm saying get a wig for that.
No, listen to me. You get like those thin heat curlers.
Uh-huh. That's what they use.
You-
That's the shape they
That's
use
what
to
they
make
use
a perm.
to make the perm. You take it.
You just style it like a perm. You don't.
Exactly.
A permanent is,
exactly. And then you use
perm is
a
short for
crap ton of
permanent.
hairspray.
Yeah.
Crap ton of hairspray.
and a teasing comb.
And a teasing comb. Thank
I
you.
love how
Thank
they
you.
say it's permanent when it's actually very temporary. Like,
They're like 6 months, but what it is
Yeah.
it permanently reshapes your hair.
yeah. Mm.
It's awful. It's so bad for your hair.
It's so bad for your hair.
I
Question
love
for you,
watching
though. Do you
YouTube
have
at-home
a
permanents.
Twitch channel made already?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
And it's Jaded Kiwi as well?
It's Jaded Kiwi 42.
You need to get the number out of there.
So Jaded Kiwis are taken.
Well, we can work around it, but yeah, we do need to edit the name a little bit, 'cause, yeah.
I made it not to actually do anything. I made it to follow.
Yeah,
You and
but
other people.
you'll be streaming soon, because I want to stream collab with you.
No one wants to see me game. It's bad.
People literally like watching people that are bad at games. It makes them feel better about themselves.
Yeah, superiority complex much.
Yeah, but that's literally what Twitch is.
This is true.
You have
Okay,
you have
this is
simps and superiority complex. That's all you have in Twitch.
That's
It's either I want to look at a woman and downgrade her, or I want to worship her. There's no in between.
Can't we just exist?
No.
Thank you.
But anyways, so we'll be Twitch streaming together. We'll be doing TikToks together and YouTube collabs as well as podcasts. Which I think we should turn this, because this is fun, just sitting drinking coffee and just chit chatting.
You had me at the drinking.
About to say we might get something a little stronger next time.
I mean, we'll do some drunk ones and then we'll do some coffee ones.
I'm no fun drunk. I just fall asleep.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get any good.
You know
Oh wait,
what I mean.
okay, no. Half a bottle of Cab. Do you remember me doing the commentary
Oh
for
my
Jane Austen Book Club?
Oh my
I just
gosh.
get really
Yes,
blunt.
you were at work. It was so funny.
No, he was there.
Wait, were
Because
you?
you guys went to bed and you left me, and I was sitting in the bungee chair, and he asked me to get up and get a bowl, and I was like, "Oh no, I am in trouble."
Mm-hmm.
Do not sit in a bungee chair and then drink a bottle of wine, because getting up is not pleasant. I was just like, I am in danger.
That was up at the old house.
That
Yeah,
was literally
that was
right after
Christmas.
you guys got married. So
That was
I was
Christmas.
I
on
remember that.
leave for
I
Christmas.
vaguely remember that.
Yeah.
Oh no, that was
So-
awful.
Anyways,
It was so much fun.
well,
woke up
I
the
think
next
we should
morning
go
and
ahead
was
and
so
start
hungry.
working towards closing this one out so it's not super long just
Oh,
as
yeah.
an intro. But I think let's try and shoot for these as a weekly where we hang out and goof off because it's fun and that way, yeah, we're putting out content. So this
Yes.
won't be on the main channel where I'm going to actually create a separate podcast
Yeah, like
account.
Dodoggle
And then
versus
I'll be shouting it out.
Dodie.
Yeah, and then I'll be shouting it out on the channel.
Yeah.
But then let's shoot to do one of these each week when you're off. Come over, we film one.
Never let
Anyways,
it
we're going to close it up. So thank you guys for watching and bearing with us through the first podcast. It was super fun. And these are not going to be anything formal. It's just going to be us goofing off, really.
go. We're just idiots.
Yeah,
that
honestly.
somebody thought was okay to give us a microphone.
Yeah, me.
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
So the idiot bought the microphone and gave it to more idiots to use. So
This is the blind
Did
leading
you
the
just call
blind.
your wife an idiot?
No,
No,
you
no, no,
are
no.
a beautiful, perfect human being.
I'm the idiot.
That is such an intelligent person.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's just blow my mind how smart your brain thinks.
You know what?
dude.
I think it's really funny. I can tell already that I've come off as very, very blonde in this video.
Probably. But honestly, it doesn't matter. So,
Ugh.
alright, well, we're going to go ahead and go and edit this, and we're going to try and put one of these out each week. So if you want to listen to stupid people talk about stupid things, come hang out.
That's basically all the internet.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we should basically be popular within the next week.
Yeah, honey, we've never been popular a day in our lives.
I have.
No, that's right. That's just me.
Yeah, I haven't. But I'm always fabulous.
Okay, that's better. I was like, well, where does this self-deprecation come from? That's mine and Ewan's thing.
No, I've always been the person that was a princess, and
You just
I
own it.
truly own it. And because I truly own being a princess, nobody ever wanted to hang out with me. And I wasn't mean about it.
I was
I
Hermione,
wasn't-
and you were just like too good for you guys.